Hi everyone, today is January 21st, 2016, and I wanted to tell you about a dream I had many years ago back in 1999, and it was a dream that turned my life around. After this dream, I took a 180. My life was going in one direction, and I had a decision to make, and I had started a new job, and I was talking with a coworker, and I believe she had said that she was going to pray for me, and I don't even remember if I told her the specifics about this one particular decision, but she was going to pray for me for sure about some other things I was experiencing. And I think it was that night, I've always remembered it was that night, I had a dream that I was running up a hill, and I had a hold of a little girl about 6 years old, and she was blonde. I had a hold of her hand, and I was taking her with me, just kind of yanking her, running. We were running from a lion. And we're going up this hill, and it seems like I remember just a lot of dirt, like it was a lot of dirt on this hill. And so many years ago, I don't even remember if there were trees and bushes. Probably doesn't matter in symbolism, but anyways, I dragged her into a bush with me. Now this one bush, I remember, it wasn't your normal bush. This bush, I believe, represented Jesus, and I believed that when I first woke up. It was a bush of thorns, and it wasn't even branches with thorns coming out of it. It was only thorns, and I don't know how to describe it. They didn't have long sticks sticking out with the thorns coming out of it. It was just thorns. And I yanked her in with me, jumped in there, and we were inside this huge bush of thorns, and it didn't scratch us whatsoever. And that lion came in, and it opened its mouth. It couldn't get in except for its head. It stuck its head through the bush, and it opened its mouth over my throat, and it hovered over my throat, going back and forth and back and forth. It was really scary. And I've never remembered how I got out of the bush. I don't know if the scene changed or what, but next thing I know, we're back on the path. I don't know if it was a path, but we were back on the hill, continuing to run up the hill from him. So somehow we got out of there, but we were running, and then I woke up, and I didn't get the impression that he had gotten us or anything, but it was over. And I immediately knew that it was God telling me that the situation I was in, I needed to get out of. And then after I married my husband, at some point after my daughter was born, she's blonde, and I figured out somewhere in there that that little girl was my daughter, that God had given me a glimpse of my future, and I wouldn't have had her had I not followed his direction, because before this dream, I didn't have peace with the direction I was going at all. I didn't feel like I was in God's will, and it was a little confusing, but anyways, God was confirming to me, and it's such a blessing to know now that he had her in. I mean, I know that he has us in mind before we're even conceived, but it's nice to know that he had her in mind before I even met my husband, and even gave me a dream about it, because he wanted me to be in the situation I'm in now and have this precious daughter of mine. Anyways, I hope this has blessed you. I love you guys. Bye.